A very good morning, I greet you, Mr. Chairman, Minister of Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment, Dato' Sri Dr. Haji Wan Junaidi, the Deputy President of Glam Marigold Country Club, Tan Sri Marzuki Muhammad Noor, colleagues and fellow guests. In conjunction of National Environment Day today, I have been invited to give a speech on Towards a Greener World, a Malaysia's Experience. Before I continue on my speech, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nur Adila binti Salman, and I have been working as Senior Assistant on Environmental Control at the Department of Environment since 2008. And for your information, I am the one who is responsible to monitor and take actions on the environmental issues raised in Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. So I see each and every one of you is having a goodies bag, and you are given mineral water and a pamphlet. So, how many trees are cut off to produce the papers, and where do you decide to throw your mineral water bottle? And how many of you really educate your children to take care of the environment? As I am standing here in this meeting room, to educate people about how human activities have impacted our earth and how do we solve this problem. Okay, to not wasting time, let me move on to my first point for today. It is illegal logging. Okay, the definition of illegal logging is it occurs when there is the harvest, transportation, or trading of timber illegally. So between 2006 till 2016, more than 250 cases were reported with arrests made in Peninsular Malaysia. Alright. Illegal logging has a major impact to Malaysia, especially on the loss of animal habitats. You know that a few months ago there was a tiger killed because it was trying to cross the LPT2, and it was identified as endangered species of tiger, and there is only 400 tigers left in our jungle. Okay, our government has designed some laws to ensure that our forest is being protected. For example, it's National Forestry Act 1984, National Forestry Policy 1978. This is to ensure that any products come from our forest is only can be extracted with the permission of related authorities. Okay, moving on to my second point for today, it is water pollution. Leonardo da Vinci quoted water is a driving force of all nature. From this, we actually understand that any living creatures on this earth needs water to survive. Okay, the definition of water pollution is contamination of water sources when pollutants are drained into the sources without any treatment. On September 12, 2016, there was a bunker tanker, Trident Star. It has spilled over 7 tons of fuel, and the oil spill response team from the port authorities needed few days to clear all the oil spill in Tanjung Pelepas, Malaysia. Since we are producing all kind of domestic water from showering, from cleaning, and hence our government has appointed IWK, Indah Water Consortium, since 1994 to take care of our sewage system in Malaysia. They are actually now using a high technology mechanical system to accelerate the breaking down of sewage, and I believe from what this IWK do, we actually can live in a better environment, a healthier environment, and cleaner environment. Ladies and gentlemen, let me move on to my third point for today. It is air pollution. Okay, air pollution it occurs when air pollutants introduced into atmospheres and lowers the air quality and cause negative changes in daily life. Okay, meanwhile, air pollutants can be defined as any substance that could harm any creatures or materials such as human, forms, and many more. Generally, worldwide, we are using API, which is Air Pollution Index. It's used to measure the quality of air, and it can be understood worldwide. Okay, most air pollution occurs comes from energy use and production. Okay, do you know that the easiest way to pollute our air is by smoking? I believe most of you are smokers. Alright. Do you know that the smoke from cigarettes has the is a high toxic gas. So it will not only harm yourself, it will not only harm the smokers, but the people around them. Especially for the children, their lungs are still developing and they will have a long period of flu or bronchitis in future. And um, one of the ways to support the environmental awareness in Malaysia, we have Go Green and Stay Healthy campaign. In this campaign, it is coffee morning on first and third Sunday morning in KL. So during this period, you can go jogging, you can go rollerblading, skating with your family and friends, and without any car on the road. So it is very nice to have such a good time with your family during the weekend. Next one, moving on to noise pollution. The definition of noise pollution is any kind of extremely loud that interrupts an individual's life that comes from sources such as machineries and animals. We all agree that sounds are very essential in our life, but extremely loud voice or sound is not good for us. I believe people love to use earphones and headphones during working, or maybe just during leisure time you will listen to music. It is not good. Any extremely loud voice or sound will cause you to suffer from deafness temporarily or permanently. When you have this noise pollution around yourself, so it will cause you to lose focus, lose concentration, and the worst thing is it will make you to have bad migraine, headache, and it will affect your health. I think some of you don't know that mammals like dolphins, they use the frequency of sound to navigate themselves while migrating. And there are a lot of vessels sailing and that cause some vibration, and the machinery sounds will actually disrupt all the frequency of sound, and they will have difficulty in navigating themselves. And some of them really use sound to hunt for prey. So if they don't get food, then it will of course reduce their population. And the last but not least, my points for today is the awareness of Malaysian citizens itself. It is less talk in any environmental discussion because I think it is very hard to make people realize that our earth is really getting sick. So in school syllabus, we don't really we are not exposed about how to take care, how to avoid environment pollution. We are only exposed about science phenomenon that will lead to pollution. People also do not use recyclable items. Some of us work so hard having hectic life, so they decided to buy outside food, and hence we will have plastic and pollution with you, and then they are not even disposable easily. I believe I would like to suggest today to the Ministry of Education to have special subjects on awareness of environment in school, so we can educate our children so that they have better knowledge and they can practice it since They are very young, and I hope that it will help our future generation to have a more quality life in future. Next one is to have more campaigns like this. I think this campaign, this talk today is a very good initiative to make people realize on the environmental problems in Malaysia. And the last one is our government really needs to strengthen our laws. Like in Singapore, they cannot even bring in any chewing gum. Because you can, I think each and every one of you for sure have experienced that you step on the chewing gum and it is not easily be removed from your shoes. I think it is very disturbing. Okay, these are all my points for today. I hope that my talk today have educated, given some inputs, have given some input to you. So I hope that we all start to take care of our earth, our mother nature by taking some initiatives. And I hope our future generation will get to look all these beautiful sceneries around us. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. And thank you.